Hello, and welcome to the most must-see conspiracy show. Detective Catch here, your conspiracy theory expert. Let me now paint you a picture of a world different from the one you know. A world where the government is not what it seems, where powerful secret societies pull the strings from behind the scenes, and where ancient conspiracies dating back centuries are still at play. A world where the truth is hidden in plain sight, and only those with the courage to seek it out will ever truly understand the forces that shape our reality. As I delve deeper into the world of conspiracy theories, I uncover shocking truths that the mainstream media doesn't want you to know. But be warned, as you delve deeper into the world of conspiracy, you may find that the truth is more horrifying than you could have ever imagined. Our topic for today is going to be the intricate and frequently baffling history of the Rockefeller and Rothschild families. So let's get right to it. What are these two illustrious names known for? And why have they been the subject of so many allegations? Could there be more to it than first appears? If so, let's dive in and analyze. The Rockefeller family is often considered to be among the most prominent and important families in the annals of United States history. Since the inception of the family with John D. Rockefeller, who was an innovative businessman and philanthropist, all the way up to the present day, the Rockefellers have had a considerable impact on both the United States of America and the rest of the globe. The establishment of the Standard Oil Company by John Rockefeller in 1870 propelled him to the position of becoming one of the wealthiest people in the world almost immediately. The Rockefeller family has exerted its influence in the United States throughout its entire history, particularly in the fields of politics, economics, and technology. Examples of their legacy that are particularly noteworthy include the founding of the University of Chicago and the Rockefeller Foundation, as well as the establishment of the Standard Oil Trust in the General Education Board. In addition, they were instrumental in the development of these institutions. The Rockefellers have also been a major force in the development of technology, from the invention of the telephone to the founding of the National Broadcasting Company, which helped expand the reach of television. Both of these achievements are examples of how the Rockefellers have contributed to the advancement of society. As the family continues to develop and make contributions to society, it is certain that the legacy they leave behind will be one of enormous influence, leaving a mark on generations to come that will remain. Beginning in the 1700s, the long and storied history of the Rothschild family can be traced back to the time when it was one of the wealthiest and oldest dynasties in all of Europe. It all started with Mayer Amschel Rothschild, a German banker who served as a financial counselor to the German royal family, and it has been passed down through the generations of the family ever since. The Rothschild family has long held a dominant position in the global financial markets, and its influence and power have continued to expand throughout the course of this century. A lengthy tradition of innovation in banking and finance may be traced back to the Rothschild family. They are credited with coming up with the idea of a bank and establishing the idea of fractional reserve banking, both of which are now commonplace. They were also one of the first organizations to make use of bonds as a form of investment and have been a party to some of the most significant financial deals in the history of the world. The Rothschild family is still a powerful player in the international financial markets of today, as evidenced by the fact that governments and financial organizations all over the world seek out their investments and advise regarding financial matters. They contributed financially to the establishment of a large number of educational institutions, medical facilities, and other amenities in Europe, as well as to cultural organizations and institutions in other parts of the world. The National Gallery of London, the National Maritime Museum, and the Institute of Education are three notable examples. Even in the modern era, members of the Rothschild family remain among the most influential players in the global economic system. The lives of the two families, the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds, have frequently intersected in the past, despite the fact that they come from different nations and have different histories. At the beginning of the 20th century, John D. Rockefeller and the Rothschild family had a prosperous financial partnership. During this time, the two families invested in one another's businesses and collaborated on a variety of commercial endeavors. Because of this relationship, Both parties were able to share their expertise as well as their resources, which provided them with a competitive edge in the commercial sector. In the realm of finance and commerce, the partnership between the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds has resulted in far-reaching repercussions. They were able to establish themselves as big players in the banking sector, the stock market, and the oil industry. Once they joined forces and worked together, they were able to gain a significant advantage over their rivals by making strategic investments, which they accomplished by combining the information and resources available to them. The establishment of the General Education Board and the Standard Oil Trust are two notable instances of their achievements during this time period. The alliance between the two families has not only made both of them more prosperous and powerful, and it has also altered the world in a number of other ways. Through their joint efforts, they have contributed to the shaping of the global economy, thereby ushering in a new era of increased economic control. The Rockefellers and the Rothschilds continue to play a significant part in the global financial markets, which is evidence that their influence is still being felt in the modern day. There is a widespread consensus that the Rockefeller and Rothschild families are both members of a much bigger global elite. This elite is thought to be a power structure that has been functioning covertly for generations. It is believed that this influential and covert elite possesses an enormous amount of riches, power, and control. Their extensive holdings in major industries all over the world, as well as their connections to influential organizations such as the Council on Foreign Relations, the Trilateral Commission, and the Bilderberg Group, are both indicators of the power that the Rockefeller and Rothschild families wield. Because they work in the shadows, those at the top of the social hierarchy are notoriously difficult to pin down about the extent of their power and influence. One cannot deny the power that they wield over the financial systems and markets of the world. They are commonly thought to be the most powerful force in worldwide finance, and they have been accused of manipulating financial markets around the world and amassing large fortunes for themselves. The Rothschild family name has been linked to the funding of armed conflicts for a very long time. During the middle of the 18th century, the family played a significant role in both the Napoleonic Wars and the Franco-Prussian conflict. The family's investments in guns, munitions, and other businesses related to the war helped to fund their respective sides of the struggle throughout both World Wars I and II. In addition, the Rockefeller family has been complicit in the funding of wars. During World War II, the family made significant financial investments in the production of arms, munitions, and several other sorts of war-related goods. They have also been manipulating the outcomes of conflicts for their personal benefit by utilizing their riches and influence, which they have used. During the 19th and early 20th centuries, for instance, the Rothschild family utilized their power and influence to define British foreign policy and to ensure that the British Empire retained its position as the preeminent power in the world. In a similar manner, the Rockefeller family has been using their influence over the United States government to get access to resources and to interfere in the affairs of other countries. In recent years, evidence has accumulated suggesting that the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers are working together to create a new world order through a conspiracy. This new world order would be a worldwide governing structure in which all nations would be subject to a single, unified political and economic framework. Both families have been connected to the founding of international institutions, such as the United Nations and the World Bank, including those two organizations. I have given you all the unbiased information, but it is up to you to draw your own conclusion. And that concludes today's episode. But like always, remember that we must unite as a community while the world around us continues to twist and corrupt. In the face of uncertainty, we must stand together in support of one another. You are helping our channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing this video, as well as promoting awareness and community cohesion. Only together can we overcome the darkness and meet any obstacle that arises. As a result, I kindly request that you take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your loved ones. Let's unite and grow stronger collectively. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay vigilant.